Hey everyone, how's it going? Elephant in the room. I guess I should start recording because this is going to go live, or it's going to go in the video once I actually edit it. Okay, now we're recording. Elephant in the room, I got a bunch of bags and shit in the background. My office is being used as temporary storage because, as I explained last week, my neighbors have bed bugs. And because my neighbors have bed bugs, it means they have to spray my apartment. And they did the first pass on Thursday, and they got to come back on the 12th. And it is just way too much of a hassle to put everything back the way it was and then put it all in bags and shit again, because you don't see the rest of the mess and the insanity. This is like a couple of garment bags, you know, it's about as nice as we can make it. But like, I'm probably gonna have to redo my foam wall. Like a bunch of it's fallen off just because like we have like bags like stacked like 6 feet high just off screen. And it's a pain, but it is what it is, and it needs to be done. I don't want bed bugs. Jesus Christ, I don't want bed bugs. So I am absolutely okay with dealing with this little inconvenience, or major inconvenience, I should say, for the next 2 weeks, and then we'll be okay. And take care of bed bugs. Big time in college, you were an RA that helped the exterminators. Strongly recommend getting DE. Yeah, we already have DE everywhere. We literally use DE so much that they made us clean it all up because they couldn't bait. Because they're like, you got this shit everywhere. Like it needs to be cleaned up because it's a deterrent. We can't bait where there's a deterrent because they're not gonna go there. So, but because, you know, my neighbors have it. One sec. Hold on. Everything's... Hold on. There is a short, I think, in my audio interface. I don't know if you guys are hearing like pops or anything, but when I touch it, it's like my static electricity discharged and my meters went crazy. I don't know if you guys heard it or if anything happened at all. Just moments of silence. Maybe that's what it was. I also like legit stopped talking, so that could have been it as well. Either way, if it was like my voice cut out, yeah, I don't know if like I shocked it and it killed it or what happened there. But all my other USB devices are still working, so it's not a USB thing this time. I still haven't bought a new controller, so we're not doing world record runs until I get that shit figured out. But yeah, today we're doing more Nuzlocking. It is cold today. I'm Canada pilled. I got the black hoodie on, throw the toque on, and we're chilling. We're bing chilling. Look at that. I look like I'm in a hardcore band from 15 years ago. Look at that. Clean. Except this one piece of hair. Whatever. We're not wearing a hat. It's not that cold. It's not toque cold. You guys call it beanies because you're stupid, but they're called toques. Audio's okay for me. Image is funny though, and Ash looks 5 years younger. That's just because I cut my hair. Like, unironically, it's because I cut my hair. There's like a thing happens when your hair gets so long that like you stop getting the lift on it, right? When you stop getting some sort of any sort of like lift or like hold in the hair, it starts to like get flat, and when it gets flat, especially if you're like me and you have a tiny bit of a widow's peak, right? A little bit. And a little bit. I don't know why I keep going out of focus. It's not crazy. Like, especially for someone who's mid-30s like me, right? Like, it could be significantly worse. I am blessed that my hair is the way it is. I still have as much hair as I do, especially considering my dad was bald. But I will say that, like, as soon as it gets to a certain length and it starts to lay flat, it makes it look like I have a comb over, and that ages me significantly. Hair pleb problems, can't relate. Living up to the name, eh? Bald timer incoming. I think I would see more if it was going to be significantly, like, if I was going to go significantly bald. I mean, I'm sure I'll get hair loss as I get older, right? Dude, what is my fucking focus? It's like focusing on my finger. Here, one sec. Why is it auto-focusing? I turn that shit off all the time. Get out of there. There we go. Okay, no more autofocus. I don't like you. My worst widow's peak than you, and I'm 26. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm aware that it's receding, but it's not the end of the world. I've had, problems where I've been like self-conscious about it, but I don't actually think it's that bad. It's a little bit noticeable if my hair is like really short or slicked back. The real thing is the fucking, I don't know if it's psoriasis or if it's like an allergic reaction or whatever. Because when we were cleaning, it like got really worse. I had a really bad flare up and my skin was like red and like painful. But I was also sneezing a lot from the dust. So I think it might be allergy related. I'm looking at these forms that I've shown stream like 4 times. I've had forms since April to go get blood work done. And I just like literally haven't done it. But it's one of the things on my list for this winter. So, 9 months late, better than never, I suppose. It is what it is. But yeah, let's do some Nuzlocking. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. I'm finally starting to like slow down for work. I'm very, very excited because it means I get to actually do the rancher rundowns I wanted to do. I wanted to do one last month, obviously, and it just never happened. Not the end of the world, but the next one we're doing is the redo of the very first rancher rundown. And then I announced on Patreon and to YouTube members a little while ago, but the December one is going to be Baku. So we'll have Baku. Baku's going to be a fun one. He's quite the interesting monster. Also, because I moved my camera, can I be a little more centered, please? There we go. Diving press them on. You already know it. Did you write my script? Okay, so we got this damn dog. We got Baldo. He starts with a shit ton of skill, which is the worst stat to start with that you can possibly start with in rank E, other than like 200 intelligence and no intelligence text. That's worse, ostensibly. I think I'm only gonna do leap. Maybe not leap. Maybe we'll do meditate. I don't know, man. I need another tech though, is the big thing. What are the rules? Exclamation mark Nuzlocke. It'll tell you everything you need to know. This isn't Pokemon, it's true. You are an observant fella. What mon was it before this? No, it was the 2-jar grind. We had the 4-eyed, the Hair Suezo. And he did pretty good. Made it to rank S and died to Daffiel. After, like, if he had beat him, he would have won the tournament. So he's doing pretty good, but he got smoked. C'est la vie. We don't have a ton of money, but we're doing okay. We got 18k in the bank. It is a slight loss over the 22 we had when we started the hair, but it's also because we went super hard on like making the hair like a tournament winning monster. If this guy does okay, we have a potential peach farmer, which is, really good because beating this game without peaches on the Nuzlocke is quite difficult. I always thought skill was good in rank E, and then Gaboo taught me you can beat rank with 100 skill. You could beat rank E with 1 skill. Like, you don't need it. Alright, so my skill is my best stat. I don't know. I think meditate's the way to go. I think this is all we do. I'm at 17, or 700, I should say, sorry. I think we go on the first errantry sale we get. And I think I grind out of baby stage early, because our goal here is to make money, maybe get some peaches. 340 lifespan with no peaches isn't gonna win us the game. We don't have the makings of a varsity athlete with this guy. It's not good. It's Beetleborgs? We're playing Beetleborgs? Was there a Beetleborgs video game? I'd play that. Everyone knows how obsessed I am with the Beetleborgs intro, which sounds like an insane thing to like give a shit about until you hear my reasoning, which is there is a single line read in it which always kills me, where they get a Dracula man to say the word Beetleborgs, and they make him say it with the fake Dracula teeth in his mouth, and so he goes like Beetleborg, and they're like, fuck it, send it, put that shit in the intro theme, and they're like, all right. And that was that. I was the ghost of spitting image of Jay Leno. He just had a big chin, that's all it was. Beetleborg. Meditation. Intoxicated. There's no connection to myself. I'm singing like 3 different songs. So I've been watching Soprano shorts too. Have you seen my YouTube shorts? Yeah. I don't watch them, but they pop up very often. It really thinks I care about Sopranos and Boardwalk Empire shorts, and I think it's simply because I cannot be read by the algorithm, because I just, like, I'm skipping 99% of the stuff I see. And, it's like, he is a white male, age 35. He likes these. And it's true, they're good-ass shows. Why can't he be a black hound? He can. So his name is Terror Dog, and you can put that shit together. I don't have anything to say about that. I must not have boxed today? I did. Which shows that you guys don't know, like, jack shit. Oh, do I want to spend 8 grand to get ghosts? No, I don't. No, I don't want to spend 8 grand to get ghosts of all monsters? Absolutely not. I'm sorry, Ghost. Like, much richer one names better most of the time. They're like actual names. It's like Jim and Dave. They sound like Tekken names, right? It's like Billy. This is Brian. He's the most evil motherfucker you've ever seen. His name's just Brian. Ghost was the run winner? We'll get him later. We need money, though. Completionist and shambles? I know, we don't play that here. Alright, he's failing a lot, and I'm not a big fan of it, but it is giving him more loyalty, so... yeah, whatever, right? I bet he seems tired. Worst thing I don't was deleting my internet footprint. I only got recommended church videos and stuff like that. It's funny, if you, like, watch shorts with incognito mode on, because it's the most unhinged shit. It's just, like... or when I'm using a work computer, and I go on YouTube to, like, find, like, I don't know, like, a lounge house play mixer, like, playlist to, like, play for, a corporate client or whatever. Normally I just use Spotify, but sometimes I don't want them using my Spotify, so I give them that shit. And it's always like, Mr. Beast is always there, and then it's like music videos. Like, and that's it. That's all YouTube is to like the ultra normies where they don't know anything about you. Well, shorts and TikToks look unhinged to me. Most of them are not good, but that can be said about all videos on the internet. It's simply true that most are not good, right? When you watch my 2-hour videos about Star Wars, I mean, long-form content will always be better. I was watching this short today that was like, it was like 4 minutes long, and it was good. I forget what it was about. I think it was about building Formula 1 cars or something like that. I can't remember exactly. But it was interesting, and I enjoyed it. And all the comments were like, whoa, 4 minutes! Whoa! And it's like, okay, guys. You're overreacting, obviously, because it's funny. But you sound like huge losers. Australia banning social media for under 16s? I mean... oh, it's back to 2000. So here's my thoughts on that. I did not have social media as a kid. And because I didn't have social media as a kid, I have no frame of reference of what it would be like to have it as a kid, other than a net negative, right? But also, it's been around for so long that it's not like it's a new novelty, right? Like, it's completely normalized within society. And because of that, you know, obviously there's weird social pressures that come with it. I still get people, like, when I'm working, and, like, DJs and shit especially, they'll be like, yo, like, what's your Instagram? And it's like, I don't fucking have Instagram. And they're like, okay, well, don't give it to me then. And it's like, I don't. Look up Mr. Moosebones on Instagram. I have one picture from, like, 12 years ago, and it's a blurry picture of a McDonald's cheeseburger that just says, like, clean eating or whatever, because they won't let you make a... You need to have one photo, basically. I don't know if it's still like that, but it was at the time. You need to have a photo to make an account. I will go to Binto's. Okay, whatever. We'll get the new house. That's expensive as shit. But the house is actually good. Ghost, not so much. I'm in adolescence now. My gains are pretty good. I got 808. We're still scolding. The Trojan horse for digital ID and more government involvement in your lives. Alright. But, like, so is making an account on Twitch. You think Amazon isn't, like, stealing your info? Like, YouTube, Google, same shit, man. It's a very hard thing to be high and mighty about, because as someone who, like, almost doesn't use social media at all anymore, right? Like, literally, like, I stopped using Twitter. I have to go back and delete all my shit, because I'm not going to use the site anymore. I deleted it from my phone a little while ago. But even with that said, it's like, I enjoy not using it, and there are absolutely benefits to not using social media, right? I'm not here to be like, you have to use it to fit in or whatever, because I don't give a shit about any of that, right? I think, like I said, people look at me weird because I don't have Insta. But pretending it's a big deal in 2024 that, like, they're stealing your info, it's like, you're 20 years late to the party on that. I don't look like I did boxing today. Everyone's saying that, and I did. So, like, you guys don't know fucking anything about beauty standards, is what I'm saying. You guys should spend more time looking in the mirror, making sure you don't look like you did boxing. Less looking at me. So I can see the bags under my eyes in the small-ass little preview. So I don't know what you're talking about. It's all bad. It is all bad. And it's the world that we live in. Alright, I'm adolescent. I'm almost adolescent too, so we're gonna give up on this insane shit we're making him do. We got 28 loyalty. Not super bueno. Look like I went lumberjacking? I did not. But thank you for that. Can't train boxing unless you upload 10 posts about it about you training. That's also true. Today was actually really rough. The last couple of days, I've tried to do any exercise, have been, like, really brutal for me. And I think it's because I'm getting off of working, like, 20-something days in a row. Maybe more than that. But just, like, in general, since the beginning of September, I've had maybe 6 days off. Like, where, like, I literally had nothing to do. Not including streaming, I think I had 1 day off, because those other days off were, like, for, like, family functions and stuff, which is nice. Like, it's still relaxing. But as far as days to, like, just be by myself and do my own thing, it has been real rough. And it always is, because this is the busy season of the year. I make all my money in this portion, and then December starts to slow down. January, February are fucking dry as shit. I'll be probably picking up a lot of, like, labor work that, like, I would otherwise not do. Just when I get bored in the winter, because I'll be working my real job so little. And it's just, like, I don't need to, but if I'm like, you know what, I haven't worked in 2 weeks, maybe I should go in and do something. Does that include weekends? I don't have weekends. Let's, you know what? I don't want to feel like I'm exaggerating here, so let's take a look and see literally how many days I had off. It's probably a little more than 6, but we'll take a look. September 1st. My August was also busy. I had like 4 or 5 days off in August. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th I had boxing, but no work. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25. I had the 24th off. It was a Tuesday. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And then October 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 7 was boxing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11. Oh, 2 days off that week. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And then it was my birthday. So I had 26. I had 27 off, and then I worked 28. So we're at like 3 days off so far. 28, 29, 30, 31. 1st of November. 2nd I had off, so that's like 4 days. 3, 4. Did not work the 5th. 6, 7, so 5. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And yesterday. So, 5 days off. Where I had like nothing to do. And one of those was a wedding. One of those was my nephew's birthday. Yes, we are raising a white hound. Now, barometric pressure knocks me flat. I think it's just accumulated fatigue. Because I went for a run, and it was brutal. I did like 2.5 kilometers, and I was like ultra gassed. And I'm like, I can't do this. And so I had shit to do that day. I had to go into work. I'm like, I could like finish the 5K and like puke, but I still got to go to work. So I'm not going to do that. And then yesterday I was doing push-ups, and I did like 30 in my first set. And then I did like 15 after like a 1 minute break. And I was like, I'm done, which is like crazy for me. Like, I'm not uber like strongman, but you guys saw me do like 200 push-ups on stream the other day. Like, I guess that was a couple of months ago. I was just done. Kilometers? Yeah, I live in the part of the world that's not insane. My life index is in shambles, I know. How do I manage it without burnout? Oh, that's the thing, you don't. That's why I don't upload any videos anymore. Also, not all of those days are like 10-hour days, right? A lot of those days are like 4, 5, 6, maybe 7-hour work days, which like isn't bad, obviously. A 4-hour work day where it takes me an hour to get to work and an hour and a half to get home from work sucks ass. But it's just one of those things where it's like, that's like my day is shot. I can like do laundry or whatever in the morning, or maybe I can like, I don't know, get my taxes ready for the month or whatever. But it's just like, I don't have a lot of time to like sit down and like work on a video for like hours. I could do it for like 20 minutes maybe. It's just like in the middle, it sucks. Canada's pretty insane right now too. That's true. But that's more of like a recent thing. And not like a... Well, I can't even say it's not a systemic thing, because it's kind of a systemic thing too. Mighty impressive? No, it's not impressive. I appreciate, like, thank you. I know what you're saying. But in the industry I work in, which is audiovisual, it is very, very common for dudes to like jerk themselves off about how many hours they work. That happens like construction and other labor jobs and shit too. But it's like, it's so fucking embarrassing as I'm getting older to hear kids talk about it. Like, oh yeah, I worked 110 hours last week. It's like, cool, I spent time with my wife and dog. I'm happy for you. Like, and it's like, they do it a lot. July, August, September. Okay, I'm actually pretty close. I missed the errantry sale because I'm a big doofus. I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna make it with this guy. I'm just gonna raise life for the rest of it. The grindset mindset is so sad. Yeah. It's really embarrassing. And it's like, I get it, but people are always like, yeah, I've inspired you. Well, I guess that we can talk about what I'm going to be doing in my downtime, because I'm really excited to start working on more video stuff. Obviously, I said I got the 2 Rancher rundowns I want to do this month. I have a huge backlog of VODs I want to do. Not so much tournament stuff, that's basically done. There's a couple of tournaments I only have as like a live, but it's like edited where like the beginning and the end is cut off, and it's part of the DXBL, so that's already done. But like Nuzlocke runs and things like that, and just other runs I've done, competitive builds, other videos, the Golem blindfolded run, all of that shit is going to be uploaded this winter. It's going to take a little while, but we're going to make it happen. Take a couple months. And then, I'm going to do my yearly Not Monster Rancher big video. Like, 2 years ago was about the Meg Cargo thing. Last year was the Dragon Quest Monsters video. And then this year, we've talked about it a little bit, but we're going to be talking about SSX. And the joys of coming to terms with nostalgia. And how things aren't the way you remember them. Good luck this Mon, thank you. I don't think we're gonna do very well with him. Monkey Puncher? Monkey Puncher would be a fun video too. I don't think that needs like a big essay though. Okay, I just hit 900. We're gonna take a break here. 138 life. I don't have much power. I don't have much speed. I do have a shit ton of intelligence and skill. We can beat Ranky with these stats. We can also straight up die. Impossible to tell. My cargo was 2 years ago. Yeah. The thing that's crazy to me is that, like, the reason I'm redoing the first Life on the Ranch video is because it came out in November 2020. It's kind of crazy, like, how things have gone since then. Because that video, I think it took, like, a week to hit 100 views. And I remember being, like, so disappointed. Because I was just like, oh, really? I got hit through ease immediately? That's ass. But yeah, I was just like, man, I put so much work into this and like nobody cares. And like it felt really shitty. I can't hit. I can't. Oh my god. Really, dude? This is, like I was saying, skill doesn't fucking matter in Ranky. It's like absolutely useless. What's the world record for Monster Rancher 2 speedrun? Is it very optimized? Yes, it's very optimized. It's optimized and extremely RNG dependent, so it's hell. World record is 43 minutes. My record is 48 minutes. And to put into perspective how optimized it is and how much the RNG matters on top of that, I have the second place run. And there's a 5-minute gap. Okay, I haven't dodged a single attack. It's pretty good. Attack again? No, I think we won that. Yeah. Yeah, only me and one other person have ever got less than 50 minutes. Do a 7-hour video on Monkey Punch for the hell of it. Oh, the SSX video is not going to be 7 hours long. I cannot stand the insanely long shit that I see sometimes. I make fun of Super Rad for it all the time because he's like, here's my 12-hour video on Fallout New Vegas, and it's like, cool, man. I appreciate you as a person and the work you do, and I am never gonna watch that. It's tricky. It is. So basically, you know, I don't want to ruin too much about the video, but the whole idea is that I wanted to make a video about how SSX 3 was the perfect game. That was the original script. I had it about, like, I would say, like, 20% done. I had a rough outline and, like, an intro, and, you know, I was pretty interested in making it. And then I played it on stream, and I realized there's a lot about it that kind of sucks. And it's not like it sucks in, like, as a kid, I wouldn't have given a shit, right? And I clearly don't. But, like, as an adult and having, like, a, you know, more discerning taste, you notice the errors in, like, a much brighter light. And I remember thinking, like, SSX Tricky, sick game. One of my favorite games. And then 3 came out, and I'm like, this is 100 times better. And, you know, it's not perfect. It's got some glaring flaws. And so now the video is about that. It's about coming to terms with, you know, getting older and how things aren't as good as you remember them and how that's fine. Surprised Jack hasn't done many DX speedruns. Yeah, I mean, it is different. Okay, that's a lot of fooleries. 90% miss, eh? Cool. Wow, what the fuck is with the fooleries? I just don't want to die at this point. Another one? Dude. Unfortunate. Whatever. Put him in the box. We only spent, like, $1,000 on him. That sucks. But what's fair, like, I didn't want to raise this monster. This shit sucks for the Nuzlocke. We got 200 gold out of it. I'll take it. Whatever. Put him on ice. We got the house, which wasn't his doing. He won us exactly 0 money. Lontar of all monsters. Lontar is one of the better monsters in Ranky. Alright, Alonzo, what you got for me? Something too rare? Okay. Do I have the big stable? I got the second size stable. I don't know who this is by looking at. Gel? You got a jelly boy? Just a regular ass gel? This shit is a trap. Because he's got the good defense, and the good intelligence, and the good skill, and all of that is terrible for this. For me, the most disappointing game was Sonic Heroes. When I was a kid, I thought it was a perfect game and flawless. Now I look at it and think it's a good game, but it has a lot missing. I'm gonna ruin your day a little bit. Sonic Heroes is the only game I have ever rented and brought it back the same day and been like, can I get a refund? This game sucks ass. Like, actually, like, one of the worst games I've ever played. Better than Wolf? It is better than Wolf. Barely, though. Power Gel might not be bad for this, though. No, the problem is raising its power. So what we are going to do is we are going to get some Trorons. Sonic Heroes is a game that, like, you cannot possibly enjoy if you're not, like, a diehard Sonic fan. It's barely a game. It's like an action puzzle game where the action is slow and the puzzles are, like, put the star, like, match the shapes. What's gamers? I don't know what's gamers with you, buddy. Ah. I love what Sonic Heroes attempted to do. I think it's an okay idea. I think conceptually it's not bad. But I think in the way it was actually, like, performed, it is not, or executed I should say, it was not good. What's Macho? What's anyone? Poor not Akuma. Or Kamui. Akuma. Did this gel start with Gelcopter? No, he didn't. So we're doing power. I got no money. We're gonna spend it all on Trollrons, baby. I want a winner. That's such a wake-up call. Yes, I did not like the game at all. I got bone and flowers. Sell the bones, sell the flowers. It's one of your favorite 3D Sonic games? Okay, but that's like the turd and like douche dilemma, right? Because I don't think Sonic Adventure is very good either. That's another game where it's like, if you played it in 2001, you loved that shit. And if you were me and you played it in 2014 for the first time, you're like, this shit sucks. This is not a good game. We talking Sonic Heroes? Because you knew, man, as a kid, I knew that shit sucked. Sonic 3D? What is Sonic 3D? Is it like Sonic 3D Blast? The one that's kind of like bad Kirby's Dream Course? Except it came out an entire generation later. Or half a generation later, I guess, because it was for the 32X. Sonic 1 and 2 Adventure all day? Yeah, I know Macho likes them. Yeah, dog sucked. He died to Lontar. Everyone dicking on Sonic Heroes. It's not I don't think it has a lot of redeeming qualities, to be completely honest. Did I play Spyro games? I played the first one. Love Sonic Adventure 2. Wild how they attached mid-action game to my Chow Racing Simulator. Yeah, the Chows were certainly something, eh? Very self-aware about them. It's, I don't think they're good, but that's me not liking that kind of 3D platformer in the first place, and then I think Sonic kind of sucked ass on top of that. I'm just saying. Alright, we're buying a lot of Trollrons. We're broke now, and it's okay. I might even buy one more. I'll have to buy a couple... No, I won't, because I gotta buy a couple of nuts oils. There we go. Give you a fish. I know he's stressed out. It's okay. We're gonna mint leaf here and we're gonna rest, and then we're doing big Trollron training. Sonic R based. That's another one of those games where it's like, you know, it like kind of sucks. But lately there's been some like revisionist history about how good the soundtrack is, and people are like trying to tell me that it's like unironically good, and like it is not unironically good. It's fun, and you know what? Sometimes fun is enough. But if you're listening to those lyrics and you're like, this is not the worst thing I've ever heard in my life, you might be stupid. Like, you might be too dumb to have this conversation, is all I'm saying. It sounds like a fucking YouTuber rap from, like, 2010. Like, I'm not gonna stop till I achieve all my dreams and no one can stop me. I don't even know who I'm, like, making fun of. Who's the guy who fucking rapped over video game songs? Because all of his shit was like that. Like, I understand not having a ghostwriter, but buddy. Like, it's okay to ask for help. Love Sonic CD, my earliest PC gaming memory. Honestly, one of mine, too.